Hey, Tom here with Hilltop Machine Works. We are back in the shop. I have gotten a whole bunch of stuff over the last few weeks. Been hitting eBay pretty hard, and we just had a local, or probably more of, should I say, regional car and truck show and a huge swamp meet at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. So bought a bunch of stuff there too. So let's get this mail call rolling. First off, I scored a nice big clock for the new shop, and I'll plug it in here. So I don't know if all y'all viewers out there that went to public school, you remember looking at these hanging on the wall in your classrooms from grade school to junior high to high school. I know that's what I looked at, you know, hoping, come on baby, get 3 o'clock so I can get out of school, you know. Your typical model is 13 inches. This is an 18, harder to find, and these are probably typically in the gymnasiums, school cafeterias, anywhere, you know, where there's going to be trying to be viewing it from a distance. So I found that one, thought that was a pretty good score. Move that out of the way here. Also got a little overtime at work, so when that pay hit the paycheck, I decided it was time to go ahead and complete my pin gauge set. So these are the last 2 in the series that I needed. This is the 833 to 916, and then the 917 to 1 inch. Obviously these are the biggest, heavier ones and the most expensive ones. Let's see if I can do it upside down. So anyways, nice. Now I've got a complete set of pin gauges. And let's see, more eBay items. Just your typical import cutoff tool. It came with 10 inserts, so this is going to be perfect for the Inco lathe over there. The depth is about ½ an inch, so you can part off up to 1 inch in diameter. Let me turn you down just a hair, make it a little bit better to see stuff. I hadn't had a chance to make a boring bar for my 3-inch boring head on the mill, and it takes 3/4 inch boring bars, so I went ahead and picked this one up. So at least I've got something to use if a job comes I need to use a 3-inch boring head, until I get a chance to make another cutter like the one I have that I made for the ½ inch, or that's ½ inch shank, but it's a 2-inch boring head. So I grabbed that one. I thought that was pretty cool. And let's see what else did all my other good scores here. I love CNMG 432 inserts. I run them on both my lathes, and also run them on that 3-inch face mill on the mill. So always looking for them. These are 8 of them, just missing 2, but American made. Guy wanted like 18 bucks shipped, so I figured that was a screaming deal. So I mean, that's like, you know, $2 an insert. Can't beat that for some good old CNMGs. And picked up another holder for the GoPro. I put this one on the stand that I use on the mill and the lathe, and I like this kit because it came with a dual mic. So I may try this, see if this works, pick up my voice a little bit better, you know, when I'm several feet away from the camera. So typical import stuff from China, it's a few bucks. Gotta wait, you know, 3 weeks for it to come, but it is what it is. And I picked up some flux core A35 wire. If you guys watch Jody Collier at Welding Tips and Tricks and his buddy JD Brewer of Apex Welding, both of them rave about the awesome qualities of running dual shield flux core. I've never run dual shield, so I thought I'd give it a try. I got 035 because I can just run it in my existing liner. If I went 045, I'd have to swap a liner out. So I figured this will be good for a couple projects. Maybe when I get a chance to get around to building a gantry or something else, we'll do some dual shield flux core. And see, last but not least, is, let me pull up just a hair for you. There you go. Got this steady rest for the Monarch. When I went and looked at the Monarch, it didn't have a steady rest, and it originally obviously had one. Don't know during its life where it went to. So I was able to talk the guy down a couple $100 to offset the cost, because I knew I'd have to try to get one. So I've been searching eBay like the last 6 months, haven't found one. So my plan was, you know, I guess I'd just go ahead and make one. I ended up picking some roller lifters up, and so the plan was next project was going to be to make a steady rest. So this one popped up. It looked promising because it's Monarch style. I thought it was for a Monarch. The guy that had it posted wasn't sure. He said it was either a 15 or a 16 inch. The dimensions on the bottom were correct for my bedways, and it wasn't an auction, it was a buy it now, and it was at a really good price. It was also real reasonable shipping, because I mean, I've looked at some steady rests, and I mean, they want like $150 to ship a steady rest. I mean, some of these people quoting shipping prices are ridiculous. I mean, I ship Jeep transmissions for $75, so come on. Steady rest for $150? Really? So anyways, this was at a really good price. You know, I talked to the guys like, well, is it for 15 or 16? Because I didn't think Monarch made a 15-inch swing. And he wasn't sure. He said he had to get back with me. I was worried that somebody would probably score it with the buy it now, so I went ahead and bought it with the, you know, hoping that I got a 50-50 shot that it is going to be for a 16-inch. Well, no, it's not. It's for a 15-inch, so still an awesome buy, still an awesome steady rest. So what we'll do, we'll have excuse me, I can't talk today. Got a little bit of allergies kicking in. We'll have to put a 1/2 inch down here and raise it up, so she'll be sitting up 8 inches. So that'll be a good project. I'm not sure if this is machined steel or cast iron. If it's cast, which it probably is, but you know, fingers crossed it may not be. Then we'll have to do some probably braze welding. If it's you know, machinable steel, then we can just weld her up, put a new V, and then she'll be good to go. So, but still, I thought that was awesome. And let's see, flea market goodies. Picked up this Iscar 1-inch carbide tool holder. It came with a bunch of inserts. It's got threading inserts and basically almost like a profile insert to plunge in a little bit. Obviously you don't have enough depth there to actually use it as a cutoff, but guy wanted $30 for it, so I thought that was extremely reasonable. He also had a bunch of high-speed steel. We were talking, he says, yeah, nobody wants to grind high-speed steel anymore. Everybody wants carbide, which is true, but you know, high-speed steel has its place still, especially for aluminum. So we had all this nice, these are 7/8, big old Momax cobalts. So I got new in the box. And it doesn't have the paper, but they look new too. So I got 5 of them for $20. I mean, holy cow. Even if you don't want to use them for high-speed steel for cutting stuff, you could probably use them for parallels. Picked up this cool little shorty, fatty galvanized funnel. Still has a screen in it. Thought that was pretty cool. Pretty good buy. And I needed some long throat vice grips. So, not bad. Beats having to buy a pair and then have them shipped. So, plus, never hurts to help out the local sellers. And found this cool flex arm lamp. I like it because it looks, you know, like it's been around. It's got some age, so I'm not even going to clean it up. You know, either use it on the mill or the lathe, or maybe even just use it on the welding table. Not sure yet, but I thought that was pretty cool for what he's asking, only a few bucks for that. And let me see here. Let me see. I'll move you back and get you so you can see real good, and show you my prize beauty here that I couldn't pass up. So yeah, you wouldn't expect to find one of these at a car swap meet, but there she was. I couldn't leave her. I don't really need it, but this is a Michitoya 18-inch vernier height gauge. So nice and smooth. Came with the box. Even got the magnifying sight glass. So like I said, I couldn't leave the poor girl just hanging out there, so I grabbed it. I had a good price. Like I said, don't need it. I may keep it, and I may I don't know, throw it on eBay or offer it up to you guys if anybody's interested in getting this nice height gauge at a good deal. I mean, I'll just pass it on. I want it to go to a good home. So I just couldn't leave it there. So, well, I just picked up this beauty down at FedEx and got it from Shaw's. So let me bust this thing open and I'll show you what I got. Okay, there she is. This is a pin gauge cabinet from Shaw's. So now that I've got my pin gauge set complete and not having to deal with, you know, all these freaking containers of grabbing which one is which, even if I labeled them, I'm still going to have 7 of them. So I thought I'd invest in a nice container. I was looking at Vermont Gauge, but you've got to buy 2 of them, and they want $400 each. So you're looking at $800 just to have a cabinet to keep your pin gauges in. Currently, right now, this is $349 at Shaw's, and I mean this is heavy duty. I mean this is basically a Lista cabinet. The doors, or sorry, the drawers won't come open. So this is the top one. So you got your small pins. You've got extra storage space, and then you go 251 up to 625, and your 626 up to 832, and then lastly the big boys 833 to 1 inch. So that way I can organize the stuff, grab them easily. So that is I don't know, an early Christmas present to myself. So anyways, that is the mail call and swap meet acquisitions. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks to all of my new subscribers. Hit that like button. Since I'm just kind of getting started, everything helps. And we'll catch you on the next shop update.